Hey there, you're watching the Dave Does channel. I am, of course, Dave Does, and today I'm going to be checking out some Gabriela Guncikova and her cover of the Hearts, well, the Heart cover alone, not the Heart song, because remember, that was never their song anyway. They covered it by someone else. I can't remember the band that did the original version of Alone. I have covered it on the channel. I can't remember if I did it on this one or the ADK Rock and Metal channel, but yeah, we're going to check this one out now because I've always been a massive fan of Gabriela Guncikova. I love all the covers. I loved what she did with Man in the Box. I loved it when they did with the Ken Tamplin, and they did the 40 Years of Rock. They had like a little bit of line. I thought she did some great stuff in there. Her Scream of Nightmare from Avenged Sevenfold on that was phenomenal. So yeah, really, really impressed. And obviously the Hearts Alone with Ann Wilson, where she's got a huge range in there. She does this big line that goes up. Not everyone does it. I've seen some great ones. I think Carrie Underwood did a good version of this as well. Some people try to rock it out a little bit more, but it's all about understanding the power, the hold, and getting that emotion across. So let's see how Gabriela Guncikova does on this. Let's go.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room switched dark. I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone, and the night goes by so very slow. Oh, I hope that it won't end. You don't know how long I have wanted to touch your lips and hold you tight. Oh, you don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight. But the secret is still my own, and my love for you is still
Okay, there we go. So let me just take that off screen. So for screen for me anyway. So yeah, beautiful cover. So obviously we know it's a cover, so we can't really talk about the songwriting or the skills of the orchestration of the song itself, because it is a phenomenal track. I'm sure I think I've covered this in another video at some point a couple of years ago, so not going to go through that again, but really want to talk about her performance on it. So really clean performance from her. Really nailed all the notes, the ranges, the going up the high, which is a high note to hit, made it look effortless. She has a slight bassier tone. I think she's got like a lower rounding when she's kind of singing those choruses. I think with Anne, she goes, there's a little bit more treble in her voice compared to Gabriela. That's the main difference I could hear vocally. And I also think it's great to see that she did some of her own interpretations of the melody. So she did a kind of a more of a soulful blues twist on a couple of little bits in there, which was really cool. And I would say that's probably the big thing that I would say in listening to the sounds is where she did do her own interpretation of a vocal melody. She went a bit more soulful and blues. The big thing for me I noticed listening to this compared to the Heart version is you've got in here Gabriela's doing the chorus. She's doing both Nancy's and Anne's vocals, and although she's hitting the keys of both of them, you can hear it's one person doing it's the same person doing two different vocal melodies. Obviously, it would have been quite interesting to see if maybe Ken had done like the harmony, to see if you can get that, because I think that's what makes I'm hearing something slightly different is when you hear Nancy and Anne singing the chorus. Although they're singing in the right keys, their voices are not the same, so they complement each other really, really well. But you can tell it's two different people singing. Whereas in this one you hear it's the one person singing, just with a different harmonization. So that was the big thing that stood out for me. Apart from that, yeah, absolutely just phenomenal. She looks stunning, of course she did. It's difficult because it's a studio recording. It's her just kind of in the studio just singing along, but looked great as always, as I completely expected her to look stunning as always. But yeah, we were focusing more on her voice rather than her looks in this, and that's what we were there for. So I can't really talk anything more about the video because there's nothing really to talk about. But yeah, she didn't go anywhere different with it, and it's really just showcasing her ability. And what the main thing for me, she made it look effortless. Even though it's probably not, it's a lot of work to ensure she hits those ranges and holds those notes without any of that false vibrato, which some people go, oh yeah, they put some amazing vibrato on it, and you're just like, well, is it planned or is it false? Is it a vibrato that she just unfortunately did because she couldn't get any power? In Gabriela's case, she just nailed it absolutely when she needed to, but I don't even remember if there was any vibrato in this one. I don't think I remember any parts of the song where there was any vibrato put in. It was all just clean held notes. I think that's one of the things with when I was listening to like when she was really going high, there was that I've watched a lot of the performances with Heart doing it and doing it with other bands and stuff like that, but when I always like to watch the live performances to see Anne do it, because it's not perfect, but you get that power, that soul, and I really enjoy that. Because even though she's not a spring chicken anymore, but she's still able to belt it out there, and she's a phenomenal vocalist. So I do, one of my favourite bands, Heart, just for what they deliver. And so yeah, no, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed this track. I enjoyed the original. I enjoy what Gabriela delivered, and I really should check out originals. I think I've only ever really checked out Gabriela when she's doing covers. So let me know what you should think. What should I go check out from her as a vocalist that really showcases her own ability versus playing someone's doing a cover of someone? That's what I want to know. As a musician rather than as a performer. That's what I'm looking for. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.